Hi, my name is Mary Kuchinski, and for my current event comparison vlog today, I'm going to be comparing the United States military sexual assault rate and then certain instances in Ukraine and Russia that have happened with Russia's military and sexual assault. So within the United States, because of COVID, once COVID restrictions were eliminated, they found that sexual assault reports increased 13% from their last recorded numbers before COVID. And they assumed this was due to people finally being able to be in person again, which is so sad. So basically my thesis here is that sexual assault is very prominent in military in a sense, due to probably group mentality of having power. And you see it in two different instances here. So in the United States, we're obviously not in a war at the moment. So it's very I feel like certain things are overlooked so much easier because there's nothing calling attention to it. They've seen an extreme increase in Army more than any other branch of the military. And they're also saying that the Army has been struggling to reach their quotas. It says that a big increase is especially troublesome for the Army, which is struggling to meet its recruiting goals and expected to miss their target by at least 10,000 or by anywhere from 18 to 25% at the end of September. So that is huge. And in comparison to the other branches, it says the increase in Navy reports about 9%, the Air Force was a bit more than 2%, and the Marine Corps was less than 2%. So that's very interesting that that's occurring more in the Army. And I wonder if them not being able to reach their quota has anything to do with that. Then within the Russia and the Ukraine war, basically here it's talking about how where there are Russian soldiers, more sexual assault occurs than anywhere else. So there was one lady who had a specific instance with Russian soldiers where she was captured and she was tied to a table and she was half naked, and the man was interrogating her and yelling at her, calling her slurs for 15 minutes straight. Then after that, he threw a rag over her head, and then he had 8 other men from the Army, 8 other Army men come in, and they basically just had her way with her, and that hurt her so bad. And then they started realizing that more and more of these areas that where the Russian soldiers were, there was more of an occurrence of sexual assault and rape and everything like that, which is a very big deal. And going along with my thesis about them being forceful, in wartime, these men are thinking that they have to have power not over the other people in the Army, the Ukraine Army, but they also have to have power over their citizens, because that's the weak link in a sense, and that's also what the Army is protecting. So they said in one formerly occupied village in the Kiev nation, psychologists found that 1 in 9 women had experienced sexual assault. So that's a lot.